Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card reading for the Saturday, the 21st of 2026. For February, as always with these, take it as nice, leave a doesn't, like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Thumb and Talk Experience on Facebook, Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, Randy Mintaka 93 on YouTube. Let me get the window because I thought I had it fixed, and apparently I didn't have it fixed, so let me fix it real quick before I go because this is gonna paranoid the crap out of me. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so now let's do this. We're going to do one for morning, one for noon, and one for night for the readings here. I said one, not two, so try again. So we have the Page of Candles for Saturday. Excuse my shakes here. So the Page of Candles is a person who is very willing to learn, but very naive when it comes to like metaphysics or creative practices or putting the practice into purpose. So like they know how to do it, or they know what it stands for, and they know the basics, but they don't know how to explain it. They don't know how to rephrase. They may not know how to act upon the knowledge yet. It's one of those things where a gentle push or nudge in the right direction can be very beneficial and very helpful, especially in the mid-mornings, between like 9 and 11 in the morning. Now remember, morning is from midnight till the afternoon, and evening is from evening until midnight on the 22nd. Looks like a lot of independence and free thinkers are going to be very impacted today and very influenced. And they're also going to be very influential when it comes to like demonology practices or occult practices, swaying you towards like the darker arts. Stay determined, work on your focus, work on your attention-seeking skills, work on your narcissistic abuse, and when you've been internalizing narcissism, where you've seen spiritual narcissism. It looks like patience and observation are going to be the most influential for you, the most beneficial for you as well. Stoics and Stoicism outlooks can be very helpful in deep mindfulness practices and deep meditation practices. Deep breathing, along with working through like grave rock methods or stone wallings that have happened to you or through you. Anytime that you've had to use a grey rock method, or anytime someone's trying to mold you, or anytime someone's tried to wax you out, there's going to be some form of resistance or avoidance happening. Recent events in the past, within like 11 to 14 weeks, has led to awakening immune system, or awakening creative project, or just like a lesser of a draw to do something. Like less of a draw to meditate, less of a draw to draw, color, or sculpt, or do a creative venture, or write a song, or whatever the case may be. It looks like you are holding the key to your own success. You're able to gain the knowledge needed throughout the day, as long as you keep your focus. Focus-based activities and focus-based ventures come to mind. So focus on the adventure at hand. Okay, apparently I have all three already. Not even done with the first one yet. So what's going on is there's going to be a lot of squaring off against things. You need to square your shoulders. You need to learn some square breathing. Learning through meditation practices. Reading and writing lessons are going to be very helpful. This can include comprehension skills, logic skills, reasoning skills, deduction skills, implication skills. It looks like liberal arts and social sciences are going to be important in the middle of the morning. So psychology, sociology, anthropology, history, creative writing, free writing, free base work is going to be impacted, especially between midnight and the dawning of the first bit of sunlight. As soon as the first part of the sun drapes through your room, basically, you're going to have a lot of hands-on activities going on. Keeping your mind focused and working on your hand-eye coordination is going to be the most beneficial. Now, for the afternoon, we have the Five of Needles. And according to this, it looks like you're going to have some betrayal wounds to work through, some deceit going through, inconsistencies in words and actions, or inconsistencies in words, like in comments through social media or in text, or saying one thing in person but texting another, or lying by omission, or telling you like a half truth. It looks like somebody might be just stringing you along to get you go and get you bugged out and get you to look at yourself like you're crazy and gaslight yourself. Looks like spiritual narcissistic abuse is going to be prominent, especially for those that have a lot of mutable energy, like Aquarius or Virgo or Cancer or Leo, I believe. No more cards, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. There's going to be some form of battle of wits between you and another person, whether it be like telepathically bantering back and forth, or practicing your communication skills, or facing your fears, facing your own type of boogeyman. Might be handy and coming into mind. Right now, it looks like the answer is no, because of the fact that you're still learning things, you're still holding on to anger, you're still being impatient when it comes to certain things and certain aspects of things. Charismatic energies, along with like wit and cunning and playful banter and deadpan humor, are going to be the most influential and impacted throughout the middle of the day. It looks like frequency is going to be important, vibration is going to be important, and working on yourself all the way to the bone can help. Bone reading, matters of like bone density and bone health and skeletal beings can help be beneficial. So work through anthropomorphic fears, work with your skeletal beings, work with your body, help your bone health heal. This includes your teeth, this includes your joints, this includes broken bones or mended bones, or vitamin D or vitamin D3. Iron intake can be helpful. So watch your iron intake, watch your mercury intake. Make sure that you are balancing yourself. Square your feet to your shoulders when exercising, and make sure that you are not oppressed. Make sure you stay in control. Make sure that you speak with humility and nobility, and make sure that you are able to control yourself and your emotions, especially when things are high or when things don't seem to be going your way. It looks like Mars energy is very strong, so action, processing important messages and spiritual notions, catching nonverbal cues and being able to understand them. Speaking with a childlike wonder, looking through the eyes of a child can be helpful. From the Outside Looking In, by Rascal Flatts, I think it is, sticks out for a song that is helpful throughout the day. Looks like between like 9 and 3 p.m., 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., there's going to be some form of blackout or amnesia block that needs to be worked through. It could be like black and white thinking. It could be exorcism needing to happen. It could be a negative thought that comes through that just plants a seed for decimation later. Hanging on by the coattails sticks out. Washing your coattails free of things, making sure you get to the dry cleaners in time, making sure that you know that deep down the fear is just a pet peeve of yours. Petty annoyances, pesky awarenesses due to like hysteria or panic responses, or like fight or flight tactics. This can include like DID for mental health. Child endeavors, child affairs, child matters are all going to be important for the next 5 days. So like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So all the way through the 25th. It looks like someone that is very like quick to speak and not to think might be hindering progress. Someone that's quick to act and not speak up can also be hindering progress as well. Make sure that you stay specific and you keep your mind free. And in the end, we have the Queen of Potions for the nighttime. And what this means is emotional maturity can be received, highly receptive to like telepathic messages, clairaudient beings, A feminine creature that works with hourglasses or fish or fishermen or cauldrons or water witchery or green witchery might be coming in with like a warning about someone that may not be who they appear to be, someone that might be just wearing stitches or a mask around you, someone who might just be cloaking themselves to get the better of you. It's almost like they had never left to begin with. It just seems like they did because you never saw them again, kind of a deal. And if you do see them, it's like once in a big blue moon kind of a deal. It looks like feminine energy and split tail energy stick out. Not only like sirenistic, but like vaginal health and sexual health and education can be beneficial. Like helping yourself through sexual traumas and healing through emotional turmoils and emotional abuse. Using sex as a tool and using your body as a weapon comes to mind as well for the evening. Make sure that you are well protected. Make sure that you are addressing your concerns thoroughly. Acceptance, understanding, and compassion are key when it comes to the evening time, especially between noon and midnight, and especially again between 2 p.m. and 1 in the morning on the 22nd. It looks like there's going to be some form of shallow waters or being as shallow as a puddle. So someone might seem deep physically, but emotionally they aren't. It looks like there seems to be a lack of trust or an erosion of trust due to a lack of stability or firm foundations. Fear of commitment, fear of dedication, and fear of physical intimacy can also be a hindrance in the progress. The answer again in the evening time is changing to a yes as long as you are emotionally mature and you heed the warning and you wait until after you act upon the words. Just because things are inevitable regardless of the warning doesn't mean you shouldn't at least act on it to at least lessen the risks or lessen the pain that surrounds the endeavor. It looks like 13s, 5s, and 11s are important. So 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., 5 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. are going to be the most affected time frames within the reading. Let's see. Working on your heart chakras and your heart energies will help, especially with envy and greed. And your last message for that day is to make sure that you are not splitting hairs and splitting loose ends just to make a point and prove yourself right, because you're going to place yourself in hot waters. That's what I get for the 21st of February 2026. So as with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.